Child of my heart, come closer. I have words for you that I do not speak to everyone. Tonight, I am releasing something special over your life. A blessing so powerful, so abundant, so supernatural, that it will transform every area of your existence. I want you to understand what is happening right now. Every door that was closed is being opened. Every gate that was shut is swinging wide. The spiritual gates of provision are being opened over your life. And the blessing I am releasing over you cannot be stopped by any force in the natural or spiritual realm. You need to understand something that the enemy has tried to hide from you for years. The blessing I am releasing is not dependent on your performance. It is not measured by how many prayers you prayed or how many times you went to church or how perfectly you behaved. This blessing flows from my nature, not from your efforts. I am a God who blesses. It is who I am. It is what I do. And when I decide to bless someone, nothing in all creation can prevent that blessing from manifesting. The enemy knows this. That is why he has worked so hard to make you doubt whether you deserve to be blessed. That is why he filled your mind with accusations and memories of your failures and lists of reasons why you should not expect anything good from me. But I am not blessing you because you earned it. I am blessing you because I chose you before the foundation of the world, and my choice does not change based on your circumstances. The blessing I am releasing over your life is breaking every curse that was assigned to your family line. There are generational patterns that have been repeating in your family for decades, maybe for generations. Patterns of poverty that made your parents struggle and your grandparents struggle, and everyone before them struggle. Patterns of sickness that moved from one generation to the next like an inherited disease. Patterns of broken relationships, failed marriages, children who turn away, families that cannot stay together no matter how hard they try. Patterns of addiction, depression, fear, anxiety that seem to be woven into the fabric of your bloodline. You have watched these patterns play out in the lives of the people who came before you, and you have been terrified that the same destiny is waiting for you. You have seen the curse at work, and you wondered if you would ever be able to break free from it. I am telling you right here, in this moment as you hear these words, that the curse is broken, not weakened, not paused, broken, shattered, destroyed. The legal right that the curse had to operate in your life has been revoked by my blood. Every demonic covenant that was made by your ancestors, every altar that was built, every dedication that was spoken, every sacrifice that was offered to false gods has been rendered null and void. The spiritual contracts that gave the enemy access to your family have been torn up. The doors that were opened have been slammed shut and sealed with my authority. The demons that were assigned to harass your bloodline have been issued an eviction notice signed by the King of Kings, and they have no choice but to obey. The chains that have been holding you back are being broken right in this moment. You have felt those chains. You have struggled against them. You have tried to break free from them using your own strength, and you could not do it. Chains of debt that kept you locked in a cycle of never having enough. Chains of fear that made you afraid to step into the opportunities I placed in front of you. Chains of unworthiness that convinced you that you do not deserve good things. Chains of shame from your past that made you believe you are disqualified from my blessing. Chains of disappointment from all the times you hoped for something better and it did not happen. Those chains are not just being loosened, they are being shattered. I am not giving you a key to unlock them. I am taking a hammer to them and breaking them into pieces that can never be reassembled. The abundance I am releasing over your life is supernatural. It does not come from the economy. It does not come from your job. It does not come from the government or from other people or from any natural source. It comes from my storehouse, and my storehouse never runs empty. I am the God who fed 1 million people in the desert with bread from heaven. I am the God who made a widow's oil multiply until she had more than enough to pay all her debts. I am the God who filled nets with so many fish they almost broke. I am the God who took 5 loaves and 2 fish and fed thousands of people with baskets left over. When I decide to bless you with abundance, I do not need perfect conditions in the natural realm. I do not need the economy to be strong. I do not need your employer to be generous. I do not need everything to line up perfectly. I speak, and resources appear. I command, and provision manifests. I decree, and abundance flows into your life from sources you never expected. The enemy has been blocking your financial breakthrough. You have been working hard, doing everything right, making wise decisions, and yet the breakthrough has not come. You have watched other people get promoted while you got overlooked. You have seen opportunities go to others while you were left waiting. You have tried to save money, but unexpected expenses kept draining your account. You have tried to get ahead, but something always came up to pull you back down. It was not bad luck. It was not coincidence. It was spiritual opposition. There were demonic forces assigned to your finances with one mission: to keep you broke, keep you struggling, keep you barely surviving. They did not want you to experience the abundance I had prepared for you, because they knew that when you walk in financial freedom, you become dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. When you have more than enough, you can fund the work of my kingdom. You can help others who are struggling. You can be a source of blessing instead of always being the one in need. The enemy wanted to keep you in a position where you were so focused on survival that you did not have the time, energy, or resources to fulfill your divine assignment. But I am releasing a supernatural shift in your finances. The blockages are being removed. The spiritual gates that were closed against your income are being opened. The demonic gatekeepers that were stopping your blessings from reaching you are being removed from their positions. The angels of provision are being given new instructions concerning your life. Doors are opening in the financial realm that have been shut for years. People who never noticed you before are about to see you in a new light. Opportunities that seem to be reserved for others are about to become available to you. Ideas are about to drop into your spirit that will generate income. Connections are about to be made that will open doors you could not open on your own. Favor is about to manifest in ways that make no logical sense to the people watching your life. Your health is being restored. I see the sickness that has been attacking your body. I see the pain you have been carrying. I see the symptoms that have been wearing you down. I see the diagnoses that were spoken over you that filled you with fear. I see the medications you have been taking and the treatments you have been enduring and the doctors who did their best but could not fix what was broken. I see all of it, and I am telling you that I am the Lord who heals you. Not the Lord who might heal you if you are lucky. Not the Lord who heals some people but not others. I am the Lord who heals. That is my name. That is my nature. That is who I am. And I am releasing healing power into your body right in this moment that is more effective than any medicine, more powerful than any treatment, more accurate than any surgery. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is flowing into your body. That power is not weak. It is not limited. It is not hoping it can make a difference. It is resurrection power. It is life-giving power. It is the power that conquered death itself. And that power is targeting every area of sickness in your body. It is going into your cells, into your organs, into your blood, into your bones, into every system that has been malfunctioning. It is correcting what is wrong. It is restoring what was damaged. It is rebuilding what was broken. It is removing what should not be there and restoring what should be there. Your body is responding to my voice. Every cell in your body was created to respond to my word, and I am speaking healing over you that your body has no choice but to obey. The sickness that has been trying to kill you is receiving a death sentence of its own. I am not negotiating with that disease. I am not asking it politely to leave. I am commanding it to get out of your body with the same authority I use to command storms to be still and demons to flee. That sickness has no legal right to remain in a body that belongs to me, and I am enforcing my ownership. The enemy tried to use that sickness to steal your joy, to drain your strength, to make you so focused on survival that you forgot about your destiny. But the sickness is not your destiny. Healing is your destiny. Strength is your destiny. Vitality is your destiny. A body that functions the way I designed it to function is your destiny. And I am bringing your body into alignment with your destiny. Your family is being restored. I see the brokenness in your home. I see the relationships that have been fractured. I see the children who walked away. I see the spouse who became distant. I see the parents who hurt you. I see the siblings who do not speak to each other anymore. I see the pain that lives inside your house even when everyone is pretending everything is fine. I see the arguments that happen behind closed doors. I see the tears that are cried in private. I see the loneliness that exists even when you are surrounded by family members. I see the way everyone in your house is living like isolated individuals instead of functioning as the unified team I designed you to be. I am releasing a spirit of unity over your household. The walls that have been built between family members are coming down. The misunderstandings that cause separation are being cleared up. The offenses that have been held onto for years are losing their power. The pride that prevented apologies is being broken. The fear that prevented honest communication is being replaced with courage. The lies that the enemy planted in the minds of your family members about each other are being exposed and destroyed. The demonic assignments that were sent to destroy your family are being canceled. The generational patterns of dysfunction are being broken. The chaos that has been normal in your home is being replaced with peace that does not make natural sense. Your children are coming back. The ones who walked away are turning around. The ones who said they wanted nothing to do with you are softening. The ones who were angry are finding forgiveness in their hearts. The ones who were lost are being found. I have not forgotten about your children. I have not given up on them. I do not lose what belongs to me, and your children belong to me. I have angels assigned to them right in this moment. I have been orchestrating circumstances in their lives designed to bring them to a place of surrender. I have been speaking to their hearts even when they were not listening. I have been protecting them even when they were running from me. I have been patient with them even when you felt like giving up hope. And I am telling you that the prayers you have been praying over your children have been heard, have been recorded, have been stored up, and are about to be answered in ways that will leave you in tears of gratitude. The marriage that was falling apart is being held together by my hand. I see the strain. I see the distance between you and your spouse. I see how you sleep in the same bed but feel like strangers. I see the way you stopped really talking to each other and started just managing logistics. I see the resentment that built up from years of unmet expectations. I see the wounds that were caused by careless words and thoughtless actions. I see the temptations that have been whispered into the ears of both of you about how much better life would be with someone else. I see how close you came to walking away, but I also see the covenant that was made. I see the vows that were spoken. I see the dreams you had when you first came together. I see the potential that still exists in that relationship, and I am not letting the enemy destroy what I put together. I am releasing a fresh wind of love into your marriage, not the shallow emotion that comes and goes based on feelings. I am talking about covenant love, sacrificial love, the kind of love that chooses to stay even when it is hard, the kind of love that forgives even when the offense hurt deeply, the kind of love that sees the worst in someone and decides to believe for the best anyway. That kind of love does not come from human effort. It comes from me. And I am pouring it into your heart and into the heart of your spouse. You are going to find yourself feeling things for your spouse that you have not felt in years. You are going to find yourself wanting to serve them, honor them, bless them in ways that surprise you, and they are going to experience the same shift. The walls are coming down. The coldness is thawing. The connection is being restored. What the enemy meant to destroy is about to become a testimony of my redemptive power. The atmosphere in your home is changing. The heaviness that you felt the moment you walked through the door is lifting. The tension that made everyone walk on eggshells is being replaced with peace. The arguments that erupted over small things are going to decrease because the demonic spirits that were stirring up strife are being removed from your house. Your home is being cleansed from every negative influence. Every portal that was opened through sin, through ungodly entertainment, through objects that carried spiritual contamination, through words that were spoken in anger is being closed. Every demon that was given access to your house is being evicted. Your home is being consecrated as holy ground, set apart for my presence, protected by my angels, saturated with my peace. The hope that died is being resurrected. You stopped believing that things could get better. You stopped dreaming about a better future. You stopped praying certain prayers because you prayed them so many times without seeing results that you decided there was no point in asking anymore. You stopped hoping because hoping hurt too much when those hopes were disappointed. You built walls around your heart to protect yourself from the pain of expecting something good and being let down again. You decided that it was safer to expect nothing than to hope for something and be crushed when it did not happen. But hope is not optional in my kingdom. Hope is essential. Hope is powerful. Hope is a spiritual force that keeps you moving forward even when you cannot see the path. And I am breathing hope back into your spirit. I am giving you permission to dream again, not foolish dreams disconnected from reality. I am talking about dreams that I plant in your heart, visions of the future that I want to create for you, dreams about restored relationships, dreams about financial freedom, dreams about a healthy body, dreams about a life that is not dominated by stress and struggle, dreams about fulfilling the purpose I placed inside you, dreams about making a difference in the lives of others, dreams about experiencing joy that is not dependent on your circumstances. Those dreams are not wishful thinking. Those dreams are prophetic glimpses of what I am preparing for you. And I am telling you to dust off those dreams that you buried and let me breathe life into them again. Your gratitude is about to overflow. Right in this season, you are going to find yourself overwhelmed by thankfulness for what I have done, for what I am doing, for what I am about to do. You have been through seasons where it was hard to find anything to be grateful for because you were drowning in problems. You have been through times when people told you to be thankful and you wanted to scream because you could not see anything in your life worth being thankful for. But gratitude is coming, not forced gratitude, not fake gratitude where you pretend everything is fine when it is not. Real gratitude that rises up from your spirit because you can see my hand at work in your life. You are going to look back at this season and realize that I was setting things up behind the scenes that you could not see. You are going to recognize that I was working even in the moments when you thought I was silent. You are going to understand that I was protecting you from things you did not even know were threatening you. And that revelation is going to produce gratitude that changes the way you see everything. The praise that was stolen from you is being restored. There was a time when you praised me easily. There was a time when worship flowed naturally from your heart. But then life got hard and the praise stopped. You stopped singing. You stopped lifting your hands. You stopped speaking words of worship because you were too tired, too hurt, too angry, too disappointed. The enemy used your circumstances to silence your worship, and that was exactly what he wanted. He knows that your praise is powerful. He knows that when you worship me, things shift in the spiritual realm. He knows that your worship defeats his plans. That is why he worked so hard to steal your song. But I am giving you a new song. I am putting praise back in your mouth. You are going to find yourself worshiping again even before you see the full manifestation of my promises. You are going to praise me in advance for what I said I would do. And that praise is going to be a weapon that destroys the works of the enemy in your life. The blessing over your health is multi-layered. I am not just healing the physical symptoms you can see and feel. I am healing the root causes that the doctors never identified. I am healing the emotional wounds that created physical symptoms. I am healing the stress that was destroying your body from the inside out. I am healing the effects of years of anxiety, years of fear, years of carrying burdens you were never meant to carry. I am restoring your immune system so that your body can defend itself the way I designed it to. I am restoring your energy levels so that you do not feel exhausted all the time. I am restoring your mental clarity so that you can think straight again. I am restoring your sleep so that you can rest deeply and wake up refreshed. I am restoring your appetite so that you can enjoy food again. I am restoring every function in your body that has been compromised. The doctors are about to be amazed. They are going to run tests expecting to see the same results they have been seeing, and they are going to find that something has changed. They are going to look at scans and blood work and measurements and scratch their heads, because what they are seeing does not match what they expected. They are going to ask you what you did differently, and you are going to tell them that you did not do anything differently because I did it. Your testimony is going to challenge their medical paradigm. Your healing is going to be so undeniable that they will have no explanation except a supernatural one. And some of those doctors and nurses are going to have their faith awakened because they witnessed what I did in your body. The financial blessing I am releasing is going to touch every area of your finances. I am increasing your income. I am opening up new streams of revenue. I am giving you ideas that will generate income in ways you have not experienced before. I am connecting you with people who need exactly what you have to offer, and they are willing to pay for it. I am causing your employers to see your value in a new way that leads to promotions and raises. I am giving you favor with decision makers who control resources. I am positioning you for opportunities that will multiply your income beyond what you thought was possible for someone at your level. The financial ceiling you have been hitting is being shattered. The limits you accepted as normal are being removed. The amount you thought was the most you could ever earn is about to become your starting point for the next level. I am also decreasing your expenses. I am removing the financial drains that have been eating up your income. I am closing the holes in your budget that you could not figure out. I am bringing an end to the unexpected expenses that kept derailing your financial plans. I am removing the people and situations that were constantly pulling money out of your pocket. I am teaching you how to steward resources in a way that makes your money go further. I am giving you wisdom about spending, saving, and investing that you did not have before. I am breaking the spirit of poverty that made you make poor financial decisions even when you knew better. I am breaking the generational patterns of financial mismanagement that you learned from your family. I am giving you a new mindset about money that aligns with kingdom principles. The debt that has been crushing you is being dealt with. Some of it is going to be paid off supernaturally through unexpected resources that come into your hand. Some of it is going to be forgiven through circumstances that you did not orchestrate. Some of it is going to be restructured in ways that make it manageable. But all of it is going to lose its power to control your life. The stress you have felt about debt is going to lift. The shame you have felt about owing money is going to be replaced with confidence. The fear of never being able to get out from under the debt is going to be replaced with a clear vision of financial freedom. You are going to pay off debts faster than you thought possible. You are going to look at your accounts and realize that the balances are decreasing at a rate that does not match the payments you are making, and you are going to know that I intervened. The savings account that has been empty is about to start filling up. You have wanted to save money, but there has never been anything left to save. You have lived paycheck to paycheck for so long that you forgot what it feels like to have a financial cushion. But I am breaking the cycle of living on the edge of financial disaster. I am making it possible for you to save. I am creating margin in your budget. I am increasing your income and decreasing your expenses at the same time. And the gap between the two is going to become your savings. You are going to start building an emergency fund that gives you peace of mind. You are going to start planning for the future instead of just surviving the present. You are going to have money set aside for the things you want to do, not just the things you have to do. The generosity that has been locked inside you is about to be released. You have wanted to give, but you felt like you did not have enough to give. You have seen needs around you and wished you could help, but you were barely making it yourself. But when I bless you, I do not bless you just so you can have a more comfortable life. I bless you so you can be a blessing to others. I am about to put you in a financial position where you can give generously without it hurting. You are going to be able to help people in ways that change their lives. You are going to be able to fund kingdom work. You are going to be able to respond to the voice of my spirit when I tell you to give to someone without having to worry about whether you can afford it. And the joy you experience from being able to give freely is going to be greater than the joy of receiving. The family unity I am creating in your home is not superficial. I am not just making people get along on the surface while resentment festers underneath. I am dealing with the heart issues. I am exposing the root causes of division. I am bringing hidden things into the light so they can be addressed and healed. I am creating an environment where people can be honest about what they are really feeling without fear of judgment or rejection. I am teaching your family members how to communicate in healthy ways. I am showing them how to resolve conflict without destroying each other. I am giving them the ability to forgive deeply, not just say the words, but truly release the offense and move forward. The love in your home is being restored to the way I intended it to be. Not selfish love that only gives when it feels like giving. Not conditional love that withdraws when someone disappoints you. I am talking about unconditional covenant love that reflects the way I love you. Love that is patient when someone is going through a difficult season. Love that is kind even when someone is being difficult. Love that does not keep a record of wrongs. Love that protects each other instead of tearing each other down. Love that believes the best about each other, even when behavior suggests otherwise. Love that celebrates each other's victories instead of being jealous. Love that serves each other without expecting anything in return. That kind of love transforms a house into a home. That kind of love creates a safe place where everyone can be themselves. That kind of love is a powerful testimony to everyone who witnesses it. Your children are going to thrive. The ones who have been struggling are going to find their footing. The ones who have been making bad decisions are going to start making wise choices. The ones who have been hanging around the wrong people are going to be divinely separated from those negative influences and connected with people who will encourage them toward their destiny. The ones who have been wasting their potential are going to wake up to the gifts and talents I placed inside them. The ones who have been distant from me are going to encounter me in ways that transform their entire worldview. You are going to see changes in your children that you have been praying for, but started to wonder if you would ever see. And you are going to know that it was not your parenting that did it. It was my intervention in response to your faithful prayers. The blessing I am releasing over you includes divine protection. I am surrounding you with angels who have been assigned to guard you. These are not decorative angels. These are warrior angels who have fought battles in heavenly realms. They have been given specific instructions concerning your safety. They are watching over you when you sleep. They are going ahead of you to prepare the way. They are standing behind you to protect your back from attacks you do not see coming. They are walking beside you as constant companions. They are intervening in situations that could have harmed you, redirecting your steps away from danger, blocking the plans of the enemy against you. The accidents that were planned against you are being prevented. The enemy has sent assignments against your life, against your family, against your health, against your finances. But those assignments are not succeeding because my angels are intercepting them. There have been moments when you were seconds away from disaster, and you did not even know it because my angels moved you out of the path of danger. There have been times when the enemy set a trap for you, and you walked right past it without falling in because an angel redirected your steps. There have been plans made in the kingdom of darkness to take you out, and those plans failed because my protection is stronger than their attacks. The weapons that are being formed against you are not going to prosper. That is not just a nice saying. That is a legal decree from heaven. The enemy is still going to form weapons. He is still going to launch attacks. He is still going to try to destroy what I am building in your life. But his weapons are going to malfunction. His plans are going to backfire. His schemes are going to be exposed before they can do the damage he intended. Every trap he sets is going to catch him instead of you. Every pit he digs for you is going to become his own prison. Every lie he tells about you is going to be proven false. Every accusation he brings against you is going to be dismissed by my judgment. The people who have been plotting against you are about to face consequences. I see the ones who smiled in your face while stabbing you in the back. I see the ones who pretended to be your friends while working against you behind the scenes. I see the ones who were jealous of you and tried to sabotage your success. I see the ones who spread lies about you to damage your reputation. I see the ones who betrayed your trust. I see all of it, and I am not ignoring it. I am a just God. I defend those who belong to me, and I am about to expose the people who worked in darkness against you. Their hidden agendas are coming to light. Their secret actions are being revealed. Their true character is being exposed to the very people they were trying to impress. And they are going to reap what they sowed, but I am also giving you the grace to forgive them. Not because they deserve forgiveness, not because what they did was okay, but because unforgiveness is a prison, and I do not want you locked up in bitterness. I am giving you the ability to release them from the debt they owe you. I am giving you the freedom that comes from letting go of the desire for revenge. I am teaching you to trust me to handle justice while you focus on walking in the blessing I have prepared for you. The people who hurt you do not get to control your future by making you bitter. You are free from their influence. You are free from the need for their approval. You are free from the pain they caused. And that freedom is part of the blessing I am releasing over you. The abundance I am releasing is not limited to money and material things. I am releasing abundance of joy. You have been living in survival mode for so long that you forgot what it feels like to experience real joy. You have had moments of happiness here and there, but they were fleeting. They lasted for a few minutes or a few hours, and then the weight of your circumstances pulled you back down into heaviness. But I am releasing a joy that is not dependent on your circumstances. This is the joy that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. This is the joy that comes from understanding that I am in control even when life feels chaotic. This is the joy that stays with you even in the middle of difficult seasons, because it is rooted in my presence, not in perfect circumstances. You are going to laugh again. Real laughter that comes from deep in your belly. Not polite laughter that you fake to make other people feel comfortable. Not nervous laughter that you use to cover pain. I am talking about genuine laughter that erupts from a heart that has been set free. You are going to find joy in simple things that you stopped noticing. You are going to enjoy moments with your family without being distracted by stress. You are going to wake up in the morning with a sense of anticipation instead of dread. You are going to go to bed at night with peace instead of anxiety. You are going to experience lightness in your spirit that you have not felt in years, and that joy is going to be contagious. The people around you are going to notice that something has changed in you, and your joy is going to give them hope that change is possible for them too. The abundance of peace I am releasing over you is going to silence the chaos in your mind. You know what I'm talking about. The constant racing thoughts, the replaying of conversations, the worrying about things that might happen, the analyzing of things that already happened, the planning and scheming and trying to figure out how to fix everything. The mental noise that never stops, that exhausts you, that keeps you from being present in the moment. I am releasing a peace that shuts down that mental chaos, a peace that stills the racing thoughts, a peace that stops the worry before it can spiral out of control, a peace that allows you to rest mentally, not just physically. This peace is supernatural. It does not make logical sense. You are going to have peace in situations where peace should not be possible. You are going to be calm in the middle of storms that would have sent you into panic mode in the past. You are going to face problems without being consumed by anxiety. You are going to deal with challenges without losing sleep. You are going to walk through valleys without being paralyzed by fear. And the people watching your life are going to ask you how you can be so calm when everything around you is chaotic. And you are going to tell them that it is not your peace. It is my peace that I gave you. And it surpasses all understanding because it does not come from the natural realm. The blessing over your work is about to manifest. I see how hard you have been working with so little to show for it. I see the effort you have been putting in. I see the long hours. I see the sacrifices you have been making. I see the talent and skill you have been using. I see the excellence you have been pursuing. I see all of it, and I am about to reward it. The recognition that has been withheld is about to come. The promotion that has been delayed is about to be released. The opportunity that has been out of reach is about to become available. The success that seemed to go to everyone except you is about to be yours. Your work is going to start producing fruit that matches the effort you have been putting in. You have been planting seeds and seeing no harvest. You have been sowing and watching others reap. You have been building and seeing no results. But there is a spiritual principle at work that cannot be violated. You will reap what you sow. And all the seeds you have been planting are about to produce a harvest that overwhelms you. All the work you did that seemed to go nowhere is about to pay off. All the effort that appeared to be wasted is about to be justified. You are entering a season of reaping, and the harvest is going to be greater than the seed you planted, because I multiply what you give me. The ideas I am giving you are going to be game changers. You are about to receive downloads from heaven that shift everything in your career. Solutions to problems that have stumped everyone else. Innovations that set you apart from your competition. Strategies that produce results beyond what anyone expected. Creative concepts that capture attention. Wisdom that guides you to make decisions that position you for success. These ideas are not going to come from your natural intellect. They are going to drop into your spirit as you spend time in my presence. They are going to come to you in moments of stillness. They are going to wake you up in the middle of the night because they are urgent. They are going to be so clear and so detailed that you will know they did not come from you. And when you implement those ideas, you are going to see results that confirm that they came from me. The connections I am orchestrating are going to open doors that you could not open on your own. There are people I am positioning in your path who have the authority, the resources, the influence, the knowledge, or the platform you need. These are divine appointments, not random encounters. I am orchestrating the timing so that you meet the right person at the right moment. I am preparing their hearts to receive you. I am giving you favor in their eyes. I am causing them to see potential in you that others missed. I am moving them to help you, to mentor you, to invest in you, to promote you, to open doors for you. And when these connections happen, you are going to know that I set them up because the timing will be too perfect to be coincidence. The favor that is coming upon your life is undeniable. Favor is when you get things you did not earn. Favor is when you are chosen when you are not the most qualified. Favor is when doors open that should have been locked. Favor is when people help you for no logical reason. Favor is when you get opportunities that others worked for years to get, and you just walked into them. Favor is supernatural. It cannot be manufactured. It cannot be manipulated. It comes from me, and I am releasing it over you. You are about to walk in a level of favor that makes people ask what your secret is. You are about to experience preferential treatment that you did not ask for. You are about to be selected when there were others who seemed like better choices. You are about to be given access to rooms and tables and conversations that are usually reserved for people with more experience, more credentials, more connections. And the only explanation is going to be my favor on your life. The strength that has been drained from you is being restored. You have been tired for so long that you forgot what it feels like to have energy. You wake up tired. You go through the day tired. You go to bed tired. It is not just physical exhaustion. It is emotional exhaustion from dealing with problems that never seem to end. It is mental exhaustion from trying to figure everything out. It is spiritual exhaustion from fighting battles that feel endless. But I am renewing your strength, not the kind of strength that comes from 8 hours of sleep or a vacation. I am talking about supernatural strength that comes from my spirit. You are going to run and not grow weary. You are going to walk and not faint. You are going to face demands on your time and energy that would have depleted you in the past, and you are going to have strength left over. You are going to have the energy to do what I am calling you to do. You are going to have the stamina to push through when things get difficult. You are going to have the endurance to keep going when others quit. And the source of that strength is not going to be your natural capacity. It is going to be my spirit inside you, empowering you, energizing you, sustaining you. The people who know how much you have been through are going to look at you and wonder how you are still standing, still moving forward, still functioning. And you are going to testify that it is not your strength. It is mine. The courage that was stolen from you is being restored. The enemy used fear to paralyze you. He used anxiety to keep you from stepping into the opportunities I placed in front of you. He used the memory of past failures to convince you that you should not even try. He used the opinions of other people to make you doubt yourself. He used the voice of insecurity to make you play small. But I am giving you courage that does not come from confidence in yourself. This courage comes from confidence in me. It comes from knowing that if I called you to do something, then I will equip you to do it. It comes from understanding that my presence goes with you, so you do not have to be afraid of facing challenges. It comes from believing that I am bigger than whatever you are facing. You are going to do things that terrify you, and you are going to do them anyway because you will know that I am with you. You are going to have conversations that you have been avoiding. You are going to make decisions that you have been delaying. You are going to take steps that require you to leave your comfort zone. You are going to pursue dreams that you buried because they seemed too big. You are going to confront situations that you have been tolerating. You are going to set boundaries that you have been afraid to set. You are going to say no to things that do not align with my will for you. You are going to say yes to things that stretch you. And every time you step out in courage, you are going to find that I am already there, making a way, providing what you need, backing you up with my authority and power. The wisdom I am releasing over you is going to guide your decisions. You have been confused about what to do. You have been paralyzed by indecision. You have been afraid of making the wrong choice. You have asked for advice from so many people that their conflicting opinions left you more confused than before. But I am giving you clarity. I am giving you wisdom that cuts through the confusion and shows you the right path. This wisdom is not just intellectual knowledge. It is spiritual insight that sees beneath the surface. It is discernment that recognizes what is really going on in situations. It is understanding that knows which opportunities are from me and which ones are distractions. It is judgment that can evaluate people and situations accurately. You are going to know what to do in situations where you used to be confused. You are going to have clarity about decisions that used to paralyze you. You are going to sense when something is right and when something is wrong, even if you cannot explain why. You are going to recognize traps before you fall into them. You are going to see through people who are not being genuine. You are going to know when to speak and when to be silent. You are going to know when to act and when to wait. You are going to know which doors to walk through and which doors to leave closed. And that wisdom is going to protect you from mistakes that could have cost you dearly. That wisdom is going to guide you into the center of my will, where blessing and protection and favor are waiting for you. The confidence that was destroyed is being rebuilt. The enemy used rejection to make you doubt your value. He used criticism to make you question your abilities. He used failure to make you believe you are not capable. He used comparison to make you feel like you do not measure up. But your confidence does not come from what other people think about you. Your confidence comes from what I think about you. And I think you are valuable enough to die for. I think you are capable enough to be entrusted with a divine assignment. I think you are significant enough to have a specific purpose that only you can fulfill. I think you are worthy of love, acceptance, honor, and respect. My opinion is the only one that matters. And my opinion of you is not changing based on your performance or your mistakes or your circumstances. You are going to walk with your head up. You are going to speak with authority. You are going to stop apologizing for existing. You are going to stop shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. You are going to stop hiding your gifts because you are afraid of making someone jealous. You are going to take up the space I created you to occupy. You are going to use your voice instead of staying silent. You are going to share your ideas instead of keeping them to yourself. You are going to pursue opportunities instead of assuming you are not qualified. You are going to live like someone who knows who they are and whose they are. And that confidence is going to change the way people respond to you because confidence is magnetic. People are drawn to those who know their identity and walk in it without apology. The relationships that have been toxic are being removed from your life. I see the people who have been draining you. I see the ones who only call when they need something. I see the ones who take and never give. I see the ones who criticize you instead of encouraging you. I see the ones who compete with you instead of celebrating you. I see the ones who make you feel bad about yourself. I see the ones who are always in crisis and expect you to fix them. I see the ones who do not respect your boundaries. I see the ones who are pulling you away from me and away from your purpose. Those relationships are not healthy. They are not life-giving. They are not part of my plan for you, and I am removing them. Some of those relationships are going to end abruptly. People who have been in your life for years are going to walk away, and you are going to be hurt by it. But later, you are going to realize that I was protecting you by removing them. Some of those relationships are going to fade naturally. You are going to stop putting in all the effort to maintain them. and they are going to drift apart. Some of those relationships are going to end because you are going to have the courage to set boundaries and walk away from what is not healthy. And in the space that is created when toxic relationships are removed, I am going to bring in healthy relationships. I am going to connect you with people who encourage you, who challenge you to grow, who celebrate your victories, who support you in your struggles, who speak life over you, who pray for you, who push you toward your destiny. The loneliness you have felt is coming to an end. You have been surrounded by people, but felt completely alone. You have been in rooms full of friends and felt like nobody really knows you. You have been in relationships where you felt unseen and unheard. You have carried burdens by yourself because you did not think anyone would understand. You have cried alone because you did not feel safe being vulnerable with anyone. But I am bringing people into your life who are going to see you, really see you. Not the mask you wear, not the version of yourself you present to the world. They are going to see the real you, and they are going to love that person. They are going to create space for you to be authentic. They are going to listen without judging. They are going to support without trying to fix you. They are going to walk with you through the valleys. They are going to celebrate with you on the mountaintops. They are going to be the kind of friends that reflect my love to you. The shame that has been haunting you is being removed. Shame from your past mistakes. Shame from things that were done to you. Shame from things you did that you cannot undo. Shame from secrets you have been hiding. Shame from ways you have fallen short. That shame has been like chains around your soul, keeping you locked in a prison of self-condemnation. But I did not come to condemn you. I came to set you free. The blood I shed on the cross did not just forgive your sins. It removed your shame. It erased your guilt. It wiped your record clean. When I look at you, I do not see your past. I see your future. I do not see what you did wrong. I see what I am doing right in you and through you. You need to let go of the shame. You need to stop punishing yourself for things I already forgave. You need to stop replaying the past in your mind like a movie that never ends. You need to accept the forgiveness I freely offer and forgive yourself. The enemy wants to keep you trapped in shame because he knows that shame steals your confidence, silences your voice, and makes you feel unworthy to be used by me. But you are worthy. Not because of what you did, because of what I did. My sacrifice makes you worthy. My blood makes you clean. My love makes you valuable. And no amount of shame can change that truth. The identity crisis you have been experiencing is being resolved. You have been trying to figure out who you are by looking at what you do, what you accomplish, what other people think about you. But your identity is not found in those things. Your identity is found in me. You are my child. You are my beloved. You are chosen. You are called. You are set apart. You are redeemed. You are forgiven. You are accepted. You are valued. You are treasured. You are empowered. You are equipped. You are anointed. You are appointed. Those are not things you have to earn or prove. Those are realities that exist because of who I am and what I did for you. When you understand your identity, everything changes. You stop striving for approval because you already have mine. You stop trying to earn love because you are already loved. You stop performing to prove your worth because your worth is not in question. The purpose that has felt unclear is about to come into focus. You have been asking me what you are supposed to be doing with your life. You have been looking at other people and wondering why their calling seems so clear while yours seems so vague. You have been frustrated by the lack of direction. You have been waiting for me to write a detailed plan in the sky. But purpose is not usually revealed all at once. It is revealed step by step as you walk with me. I give you enough light for the next step, and when you take that step, I give you light for the step after that. You have been waiting for the whole plan before you take the first step, but that is not how faith works. Faith takes the step even when you can only see one step ahead. And right in this season, I am giving you clarity on the next step. I am showing you what I am calling you to do right where you are with what you have. And as you are faithful in that, I will reveal more. Your purpose is connected to your pain. The things you have been through were not wasted. The battles you fought, the valleys you walked through, the losses you endured, the brokenness you experienced, all of it was preparation for the assignment I have for you. You are going to minister to people who are going through what you went through. You are going to offer hope to people who are in the place where you were. You are going to be living proof that I can bring someone through the fire and not let the flames consume them. You are going to use your testimony to destroy the lies of the enemy in the minds of people who are being tormented by the same lies that once tormented you. Your pain is going to become your platform. Your mess is going to become your message. Your test is going to become your testimony. The delay you have been experiencing is about to end. You have been waiting so long for breakthrough. You have been in the same season for years, and you started to wonder if anything was ever going to change. You watched other people move forward while you felt stuck. You prayed and fasted and believed and waited, and nothing seemed to happen. But delay is not denial. Just because you have not seen the manifestation yet does not mean it is not coming. I have been working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. I have been arranging circumstances. I have been moving people into position. I have been preparing you for what I am about to release. I have been waiting for the right moment, not just any moment. And that moment is approaching. The breakthrough is coming suddenly. You are not going to see it building slowly. You are going to wake up one day, and everything is going to be different. Doors are going to open that have been shut. Opportunities are going to appear that were not there yesterday. Resources are going to show up that you did not see coming. Relationships are going to shift overnight. Circumstances are going to change in ways that shock you. The thing you have been praying for is going to manifest so quickly that you will barely have time to process it. And you are going to look back at all the years of waiting and realize that I was setting things up perfectly. You are going to understand that if it had happened earlier, you would not have been ready. You are going to see that the delay was not punishment. It was preparation. The promise I gave you is still valid. The word I spoke over you years ago that you started to question, it is still true. The dream I planted in your heart that seemed to die, it is about to be resurrected. The vision I gave you that you buried because it seemed impossible, it is about to become reality. I do not lie. I do not forget. I do not change my mind. What I said I would do, I will do. The enemy tried to convince you that you misheard me, that you made it up, that it was just wishful thinking. But you did not mishear me. That was my voice. That was my promise. That was my plan for you. And I am about to prove that my word does not return void. Every promise I made to you is about to manifest. And when it does, you are going to remember this moment when I told you it was coming. The generational blessing I am releasing is not just for you. It is for your children and your children's children. The breakthrough you are about to experience is not just temporary relief. It is a permanent shift that changes the trajectory of your entire family line. The curses that operated for generations are broken, and in their place I am establishing blessings that will flow from generation to generation. Your children are going to benefit from the battles you fought. They are not going to have to struggle with the same things you struggled with. They are going to inherit the spiritual ground you gained. They are going to walk in the favor you walked in. They are going to have opportunities that you did not have because you laid a foundation for them. Your obedience is paving the way for their success. Your faithfulness is securing their future. Your breakthrough is their inheritance. The enemy is terrified of what I am about to do in your life. He has been fighting so hard to stop this blessing because he knows what happens when you walk in my fullness. He knows that when you are healthy, whole, financially free, and walking in purpose, you become a threat to his kingdom. He knows that your testimony is going to set other people free. He knows that your breakthrough is going to inspire others to believe for their own breakthrough. He knows that your family is going to become a model of what I can do when people fully surrender to me. He knows that the resources I am putting in your hands are going to fund kingdom work that advances my purposes on earth. That is why he has been attacking you so viciously. That is why he has thrown everything he has at you. But his attacks are about to stop because I am stepping in, and when I step in, the enemy has to step back. The vindication you have been waiting for is coming. People lied about you. People misunderstood you. People judged you without knowing the full story. People made assumptions about your character, your motives, your heart. You were accused of things you did not do. You were blamed for outcomes you did not cause. Your name was dragged through the mud while you stayed silent because you trusted me to defend you. And I am about to defend you in a way that leaves no room for doubt. The truth is going to come out. The lies are going to be exposed. The people who accused you are going to be confronted with evidence that proves they were wrong. Your reputation is going to be restored. Your name is going to be cleared. And the people who stood against you are going to realize that they were fighting against someone I was protecting. The inheritance that was stolen is being restored. The enemy has been a thief in your life. He stole your peace. He stole your joy. He stole your health. He stole your finances. He stole relationships. He stole time. He stole opportunities. He stole your sense of purpose. But I am a God of restoration. I do not just give you something new to replace what was stolen. I restore what was taken. I bring back what the enemy devoured. I rebuild what was destroyed. I repay what was lost. And I do not just restore it to the condition it was in before. I restore it better than it was. I give you double for your trouble. I multiply what you lost. I turn your mourning into dancing. I turn your ashes into beauty. I turn your shame into honor. The anointing on your life is increasing. There is a call on your life, an assignment that requires supernatural empowerment. You cannot fulfill your purpose using natural abilities alone. You need my spirit. You need my anointing. You need my power flowing through you. And I am increasing the anointing on your life right in this moment. You are going to speak, and your words are going to carry weight that goes beyond the words themselves. You are going to pray, and things are going to shift in the spiritual realm. You are going to lay hands on people, and they are going to be healed. You are going to walk into rooms, and the atmosphere is going to change because my presence is on you. You are going to minister to people, and they are going to encounter me through you. This is not about you becoming famous or impressive. This is about you becoming usable. This is about me flowing through you to touch the lives of others. The gifts I placed inside you are being activated. There are talents and abilities that have been dormant. There are dreams that have been buried. There are creative expressions that have been suppressed. There are leadership qualities that have been hidden. There are teaching abilities that have not been used. There are prophetic insights that have been ignored. There are healing gifts that have been dormant. I am waking up everything I put inside you. I am calling forth the gifts that have been asleep. I am activating the potential that has been untapped. You are going to discover abilities you did not know you had. You are going to do things that surprise you. You are going to operate in levels of anointing that you have never experienced before. And people are going to ask when you learn to do that, and you are going to know that you did not learn it. I gave it to you. The fear of failure that has been paralyzing you is being broken. You have been afraid to try because you might fail. You have been afraid to step out because people might laugh at you. You have been afraid to pursue your dreams because they might not work out. That fear has kept you playing small. It has kept you in your comfort zone. It has kept you from stepping into the fullness of what I have for you. But I am breaking that fear. I am giving you a new perspective on failure. Failure is not the end. It is information. It is feedback. It is a teacher. Every person who ever accomplished anything significant failed multiple times before they succeeded. The difference between people who succeed and people who do not is not that successful people never fail. It is that they do not let failure stop them. You are about to step out and try things you have been afraid to try. Some of them are going to work beautifully. Some of them are not going to work the way you expected, and that is okay. You are going to learn from what does not work, adjust, and try again. You are going to develop resilience. You are going to build confidence. You are going to discover that failure is not fatal. And eventually, you are going to break through to the success that has been waiting on the other side of your fear. The only real failure is not trying at all. The only real loss is staying stuck because you are too afraid to move. And you are not staying stuck anymore because I am pushing you out of the nest, and you are going to discover that you can fly. The opposition that has been blocking your progress is being removed. There have been people standing in your way. There have been systems working against you. There have been obstacles that seemed immovable. There have been barriers that kept you from accessing what I had for you. But I am removing the opposition. The people who are blocking you are being moved out of the way. The systems that were working against you are being dismantled. The obstacles are being cleared. The barriers are coming down. The path that was blocked is opening up, and you are going to walk through and take ground that the enemy has been guarding for years. The vision I gave you is bigger than you realize. You have been thinking small. You have been limiting what I can do based on what you have seen before. You have been confining my plan for you to what seems realistic or achievable. But I do not think small. I do not work within the limits of what seems possible. I am the God who spoke the universe into existence. I am the God who parted the Red Sea. I am the God who made the sun stand still. I am the God who raised the dead. Nothing is too hard for me, and the vision I have for your life is beyond what you have imagined. It is going to require you to stretch. It is going to require you to believe for things that seem impossible. It is going to require you to trust me in ways you have never had to trust me before. But I am going to bring it to pass, and when it manifests, everyone who witnesses it is going to know that it was not you. It was me. The influence I am giving you is for the purpose of advancing my kingdom. I am increasing your platform. I am expanding your reach. I am giving you access to people you could not access before. I am amplifying your voice. I am opening doors for you to speak into spaces that have been closed. But this increase is not for your ego. It is for my glory. I am positioning you to influence the influencers. I am placing you in strategic locations where you can speak truth into systems that have been dominated by lies. I am giving you favor with gatekeepers so you can bring my light into dark places. You are going to find yourself in conversations with people who have the power to make decisions that affect thousands or even millions of lives. And you are going to speak my wisdom into those conversations, and they are going to listen. The legacy you are building is eternal. You are not just living for yourself. You are not just working for a paycheck or building a comfortable life. Everything you do has eternal significance. Every person you influence carries your impact into their sphere of influence. Every seed you plant produces a harvest that produces more seeds that produce more harvests. Every act of obedience sends ripples into eternity. Every word of encouragement you speak to someone might be the word that keeps them from giving up. And because they did not give up, they go on to accomplish something significant that impacts countless others. You cannot see the full picture of what your life is producing, but I can, and I'm telling you that your life matters. Your obedience matters. Your faithfulness matters. What you are doing is not small. It is building something that will outlast you. The supernatural favor I'm releasing is going to give you preferential treatment in places where you should have been overlooked. You are going to apply for things and be chosen when there were other candidates who were more qualified on paper. You are going to walk into situations where people usually have to wait in line, and you are going to be moved to the front. You are going to need something, and someone is going to offer it to you before you even ask. You are going to have problems that usually take weeks to solve, and they are going to be solved in days. You are going to experience upgrades that you did not pay for. You are going to receive invitations to events you did not know existed. People are going to go out of their way to help you for reasons they cannot explain. And you are going to recognize that this is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is my favor on your life, marking you as mine, making a way where there was no way, opening doors that were locked, and giving you access that cannot be earned. The battles you have been fighting are about to be won. Not because you suddenly got stronger or smarter or figured out the right strategy, because I am fighting for you. The battles you have been losing are battles you were never supposed to fight in your own strength. They were always mine to fight, but you kept trying to handle them yourself. You kept coming up with plans and strategies and working harder and pushing more, and you kept losing because those battles require supernatural intervention. So I am taking over. I am stepping onto the battlefield. I am confronting the enemy forces that have been tormenting you. I am releasing my angelic armies to fight on your behalf. And you are going to watch battles turn around overnight. Situations that seemed hopeless are going to suddenly shift in your favor. Problems that seemed unsolvable are going to be resolved. Enemies who seemed unbeatable are going to be defeated. And you are going to stand there in awe, realizing that I did in one moment what you could not do in years. The doubt that has been tormenting you is being silenced. Doubt about whether I hear you. Doubt about whether I care. Doubt about whether my promises are real. Doubt about whether you really heard my voice or just imagined it. Doubt about whether I am who I said I am. That doubt has been planted by the enemy to weaken your faith. He knows that if he can get you to doubt me, he can get you to stop believing, stop praying, stop trusting, stop following. But I'm about to give you evidence that silences the doubt. I'm about to answer prayers in ways so specific that you will know it was me. I am about to show up in your circumstances in ways so undeniable that doubt will have no room to operate. I am about to prove to you that I am real. I am here. I am listening. I am working. And I am faithful. The patience you have been asking for is being developed in you. Patience is not something I just drop into your spirit. Patience is built through experience. It is developed through waiting. It is strengthened through trials. You have been in a season that required patience, and you thought you were failing because you felt impatient. But the fact that you stayed even when you felt like quitting is evidence that patience was being formed in you. The fact that you kept believing even when you did not see results is proof that patience was growing, and that patience is about to pay off, because what you have been waiting for is about to manifest. And when it does, you are going to be grateful for the waiting season because it prepared you to steward what I am giving you. The relationships I am bringing into your life are going to be different from the relationships you have had before. These are going to be covenant relationships, not just casual friendships. These are people who are going to lock arms with you and walk with you through seasons of battle and breakthrough. These are people who are going to pray for you when you do not have the strength to pray for yourself. These are people who are going to speak truth to you when you need to hear it, even if it is uncomfortable. These are people who are going to celebrate your victories without jealousy. These are people who are going to challenge you to grow without judging you. These are people who are assigned to your life by me, strategically placed to help you fulfill your purpose. And when you meet them, you are going to recognize that this is a divine connection. The boundaries you have been afraid to set are about to be established. You have allowed people to treat you in ways that were not okay. You have tolerated behavior that was disrespectful. You have accepted crumbs when you deserved a feast. You have said yes when you wanted to say no because you were afraid of conflict or rejection. But I am giving you the courage to set boundaries. I am teaching you that boundaries are not mean. They are healthy. They protect your time, your energy, your peace, your purpose. They communicate to others how you expect to be treated. They create space for the relationships that are life-giving and remove space for the relationships that are life-draining. Setting boundaries might make some people angry, and that is okay. Their anger is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to protect what I gave you so you can steward it well. The comparison trap you have been caught in is being dismantled. You have been looking at other people's lives and feeling like yours does not measure up. You have been scrolling through social media and feeling like everyone else has it better than you. You have been comparing your behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. You have been measuring your worth by how you stack up against others. But comparison is a trap that steals your joy and distorts your perspective. You are not in competition with anyone else. You are on a unique path that I designed specifically for you. Their journey is not your journey. Their timeline is not your timeline. Their gifts are not your gifts. Their assignment is not your assignment. Stop comparing. Start celebrating who I made you to be and what I called you to do. Your life is not supposed to look like anyone else's because you are not anyone else. You are you, and that is exactly who I need you to be. The regret that has been haunting you is being released. Regret over decisions you made. regret over opportunities you missed, regret over words you said or did not say, regret over time you wasted, regret over relationships you damaged. That regret has been keeping you stuck in the past, replaying what you should have done differently. But regret is useless. It cannot change the past. It can only steal your present and poison your future. I am releasing you from regret. I am teaching you that every decision you made, even the ones that turned out badly, brought you to where you are right now. And where you are right now is exactly where you need to be to step into what I have next for you. Stop looking back. Start looking forward. Your past does not define your future. I do. The anger you have been suppressing is being healed. You have been angry about things that were unfair, angry about things that were stolen from you, angry about promises that were broken, angry about people who hurt you, angry about injustices you witnessed or experienced. But you were taught that anger is bad, so you pushed it down. You buried it. You pretended it was not there. And it has been rotting inside you, turning into bitterness, resentment, and unforgiveness. But I am giving you permission to feel the anger. I am not afraid of your emotions. I can handle your honesty. Bring me the anger. Tell me why you are upset. Let it out in my presence, and then let me show you what to do with it. I am going to teach you how to process anger in healthy ways that lead to healing instead of destruction. I'm going to show you how to channel that anger into righteous passion that fights for justice and stands against evil. Your anger can become fuel for your purpose if you let me redeem it. The rest you have been craving is about to be yours. Not just physical rest, though that is coming too. I am talking about soul rest. The kind of rest that comes from knowing that you do not have to carry everything yourself. The kind of rest that comes from trusting that I am in control, even when life feels chaotic. The kind of rest that comes from releasing the need to fix everything and everyone. The kind of rest that comes from accepting that you are human and you have limits, and that is okay. You have been striving and performing and trying so hard for so long. You have been running on empty, pushing through exhaustion, ignoring the warning signs that your body and soul have been giving you. But I am calling you to rest. I am inviting you to lay down the burdens you were never meant to carry. I am teaching you how to be still and know that I am God. And in that rest, you are going to find the renewal and refreshing you desperately need. The breakthrough in your prayer life is about to happen. Prayer has felt like a chore. You have felt like you are talking to the ceiling. You have wondered if I even hear you. You have struggled to focus. You have felt like you do not know what to say or how to say it. But I am about to shift something in your prayer life. Prayer is going to become a conversation instead of a monologue. You are going to sense my presence when you pray. You are going to hear my voice responding to you. You are going to feel my peace flooding your soul as you spend time with me. You are going to receive clarity and direction through prayer. You are going to see results from your prayers that confirm I am listening and responding. And prayer is going to shift from being something you feel like you should do to something you want to do, because it connects you with me. The authority I have given you is about to be fully realized. You have authority in my name. You have authority over the enemy. You have authority to bind and loose. You have authority to speak to mountains and command them to move. You have authority to cast out demons. You have authority to heal the sick. You have authority to break curses. You have authority to release blessings. But you have not been walking in that authority because you did not understand it, or you did not believe it applied to you. I am about to teach you how to use the authority I gave you. You are going to start speaking with authority and watching things change. You are going to command the enemy to leave, and he is going to have to obey. You are going to declare my promises over situations, and those situations are going to align with my word. You are going to step into the fullness of who I created you to be. And the enemy is going to regret the day he messed with you. The shame-based beliefs that have been controlling your life are being demolished. Beliefs that you are not good enough. Beliefs that you are too broken to be used. Beliefs that you have to earn my love. Beliefs that you are disqualified because of your past. Beliefs that you are a burden. Beliefs that you do not deserve good things. Those beliefs were lies planted by the enemy and reinforced by the voices of people who spoke death over you. But I am speaking truth that demolishes those lies. You are enough because I say you are. You are not too broken because my power is perfected in weakness. You do not have to earn my love because I already love you unconditionally. Your past does not disqualify you because my blood made you clean. You are not a burden because I delight in you. You deserve good things because you are my child, and I am a good father who gives good gifts to his children. Believe my truth, not the enemy's lies. The miracle you stopped believing for is about to happen. You prayed for it for so long that eventually you gave up. You decided it was not going to happen. You accepted that maybe it was not my will. You stopped asking. You stopped hoping. You moved on. But just because you stopped believing does not mean I stopped working. Just because you gave up does not mean I gave up. I have been working behind the scenes on the very thing you stopped praying for. I have been setting up the circumstances. I have been moving the pieces into place. I have been waiting for the right moment. And that moment is here. The miracle is coming. The thing you thought was impossible is about to become reality. The door you thought was permanently closed is about to swing wide open. The situation you thought was hopeless is about to be completely transformed. And when it happens, you are going to fall to your knees in gratitude and amazement, because you will realize that I never forgot. I never gave up. I was always working, even when you could not see it. The provision that has been blocked is about to be released. There are resources with your name on them that have been held up in the spiritual realm. The enemy has been blocking the flow of provision into your life. But I am releasing those resources right in this moment. Money is coming to you from expected sources and unexpected sources. People are going to give to you generously. Opportunities are going to present themselves that create income. Debts are going to be paid off. Accounts are going to be filled. Needs are going to be met before you even ask. You are going to have more than enough. Not just barely enough to survive. More than enough to live comfortably, to be generous, to save for the future, to invest in your dreams. The lack you have experienced is ending. The abundance I always intended for you is beginning. And you are going to testify that I am Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. The calling on your life is clearer than you think. You have been asking me what I want you to do, and I have been showing you, but you have been looking for something dramatic or complicated. Sometimes the calling is simple. Love the people in front of you. Do the work I have given you with excellence. Use the gifts I placed in you to serve others. Be faithful in the small things, and I will trust you with bigger things. You do not need to have the whole plan figured out. You just need to take the next step, and the next step is usually obvious if you stop overcomplicating it. Do what you know to do. Be obedient in what is in front of you. And I will lead you step by step into the fullness of your purpose. The testimony you are going to have is going to be undeniable. People are going to look at your life and see evidence of my power. They are going to see the transformation. They are going to see the breakthrough. They are going to see the healing. They are going to see the provision. They are going to see the restoration. And they are not going to be able to explain it away as luck or coincidence or natural circumstances. It is going to be so clearly supernatural that even the skeptics will have to acknowledge that something divine happened. Your life is going to become a walking testimony of my goodness, my faithfulness, my power. And people who are losing hope are going to look at you and think that if I did it for you, maybe I can do it for them too. Your breakthrough is not just for you. It is for everyone who will be encouraged by your story. The chains of addiction that have been holding you or someone you love are being broken. Addiction to substances, addiction to behaviors, addiction to unhealthy relationships, addiction to anything that has become a master instead of a servant. Those chains are strong, but I am stronger. I am breaking the power of addiction. I am setting the captives free. I am delivering those who have been enslaved. The craving is going to lose its power. The temptation is going to lose its appeal. The hold that the addiction has had is going to be broken by my authority. Freedom is coming. Sobriety is coming. Clarity is coming. Self-control is coming. And the testimony of freedom is going to give hope to others who are still struggling. The mental health battles you have been fighting are about to shift. I see the depression that has been weighing you down. I see the anxiety that has been stealing your peace. I see the thoughts that torment you. I see the hopelessness that makes you wonder if life is worth living. I see all of it, and I am stepping into that battle. I am releasing my peace that surpasses understanding. I am speaking truth that silences the lies. I am flooding your mind with light that dispels the darkness. I am giving you hope that anchors your soul. I am not saying that everything is going to be perfect overnight. I am saying that I am with you in the battle, and we are going to walk through this together. You are not alone. You are not crazy. You are not too far gone. You are going through a battle that many people face, and I am your healer, your comforter, your strength. Healing is coming. Relief is coming. Joy is coming. And you are going to make it through this. The grief that has been overwhelming you is being held by me. You lost someone or something that mattered deeply to you. The pain of that loss has been crushing. You've been trying to be strong for everyone else, but inside you are falling apart. You have been wondering if the pain will ever ease, if you will ever feel normal again. I am not going to take away the grief. Grief is the price we pay for love, and it is not wrong to grieve. But I am going to hold you in your grief. I am going to carry you through the valley. I am going to sit with you in the pain. I am going to catch every tear. I am going to be the friend who stays when everyone else moves on because they think you should be over it by now. And slowly, gently, I am going to heal the wound. It will leave a scar, but the scar will be a reminder of what you loved, not a source of constant pain. The joy is going to return. The laughter is going to come back. The heaviness is going to lift. And you are going to discover that you can carry the memory without being destroyed by the grief. The doors that have been shut in your face are about to open. You tried to walk through certain doors and they slammed shut. You pursued opportunities that did not work out. You applied for positions you did not get. You knocked and no one answered. You pushed and nothing moved. You have been discouraged by all the closed doors. But I was closing those doors because they were not the right doors. They would have led you somewhere I did not want you to go. They would have connected you with people I did not want you connected with. They would have taken you off course from your destiny. I closed those doors to protect you, not to punish you. And now I am opening the right doors. The doors I want you to walk through. The doors that lead to blessing, favor, purpose, and destiny. These doors are not going to slam shut. They are going to swing wide open and stay open. And when you walk through them, you're going to understand why the other doors had to close. The misunderstandings that damage relationships are about to be cleared up. Someone misunderstood your intentions. Someone misinterpreted your words. Someone believed a lie about you. Someone made assumptions that were not true. And those misunderstandings created distance, conflict, and pain. But I am bringing clarity. I am creating opportunities for honest conversations. I am softening hearts. I am removing pride. I am giving both sides the humility to listen and the courage to speak truth. The relationship that was damaged is going to be repaired. The connection that was lost is going to be restored. The love that was buried under hurt is going to be rediscovered, and the relationship is going to be stronger than it was before because it went through the fire and came out refined. The gifts I am releasing over your children are going to blow your mind. You have been praying for your kids, and you have been worried about their future. You have seen their struggles, and you have wondered if they are going to be okay. But I have my hand on them. I have plans for them. I have gifts inside them that are about to be activated. They are going to discover talents they did not know they had. They are going to develop passions that give their lives direction. They are going to connect with mentors who call out the greatness in them. They are going to overcome the obstacles that have been holding them back. They are going to step into their identity and purpose, and you are going to watch them transform before your eyes. The prayers you prayed over them when they were young are coming to fruition. The seeds you planted in them are about to produce a harvest. Your children are going to be mighty warriors for my kingdom, and your legacy is going to live on through them. The courage to forgive the people who hurt you deeply is being released into your heart. Forgiveness is not saying that what they did was okay. Forgiveness is not pretending it did not hurt. Forgiveness is not trusting them again as if nothing happened. Forgiveness is releasing them from the debt they owe you and trusting me to handle justice. Forgiveness is choosing freedom over bitterness. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, not a gift you give them. And I am giving you the supernatural ability to forgive even when it does not seem possible. I am giving you my heart for them. I am helping you see them through my eyes. I am showing you that hurt people, and the person who hurt you was acting out of their own pain. That does not excuse what they did, but it helps you understand it. And understanding creates space for compassion, and compassion makes forgiveness possible. The financial doors that have been shut are about to open wide. There are income opportunities that have been unavailable to you. There are investments that have been closed to people at your level. There are contracts that have been out of reach. But I am giving you access. I am opening doors into rooms where financial decisions are made. I am connecting you with people who control resources. I am positioning you for deals that are going to multiply your income. I am giving you ideas that are going to create wealth. I am teaching you how to steward money in ways that cause it to multiply. You are about to experience a level of financial blessing that you have never experienced before, and it is not so you can hoard it. It is so you can be a conduit of blessing to others. It is so you can fund the work of my kingdom. It is so you can be part of my plan to redistribute wealth from the enemy's kingdom to my kingdom. The supernatural wisdom I am releasing over your parenting is going to change everything. You have been struggling to know how to parent your kids. You have been overwhelmed by the challenges they are facing that you never faced. You have been confused about how to discipline them, how to guide them, how to communicate with them. But I am giving you wisdom that is specific to each of your children. I am showing you how to reach the one who is strong-willed. I am showing you how to encourage the one who is insecure. I am showing you how to guide the one who is struggling academically. I am showing you how to set boundaries with the one who pushes back. I am giving you the exact words to say in the exact moments you need to say them. I am giving you discernment to know what battles to fight and what battles to let go. I am giving you patience that supernaturally replenishes even when you feel like you are at the end of your rope, and your kids are going to benefit from the wisdom I give you. The weariness that has been crushing you is being replaced with renewed strength. You are tired of fighting. You are tired of believing. You are tired of trying. You are tired of holding on. You feel like you cannot do this anymore. But I am renewing your strength. I am pouring fresh oil over you. I am breathing new life into your spirit. I am giving you energy that does not come from 8 hours of sleep. I am giving you endurance that does not come from your natural capacity. I am giving you the ability to keep going when everything in you wants to quit. And you are going to look back on this season and realize that the only reason you made it through is because I carried you. You are going to realize that when you were too weak to stand, I held you up. When you were too tired to fight, I fought for you. When you were too broken to go on, I put you back together. And you are going to give me the glory because you will know that it was not your strength. It was mine. The pattern of sickness in your family line is being broken. Cancer that keeps appearing generation after generation. Heart disease that has killed multiple family members. Diabetes that seems to be inevitable. Mental illness that has plagued your family. These patterns are not your destiny. These curses are being broken. The legal right that sickness had to operate in your bloodline is being revoked. Your children are not going to inherit the diseases that your parents and grandparents struggled with. The cycle is ending with you. You are the generation that says enough is enough. You are the one who stands in the gap and declares that my blood is more powerful than any family curse. You are the one who breaks the chains so that the generations after you can walk in health and wholeness. The relationships that are about to come into your life are going to be divine assignments. Not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay forever. Some people are assigned to you for a season to teach you something, to help you with something, to walk with you through something. And then they move on, and that is okay. But there are a few people who are assigned to you for the long haul. These are covenant relationships. These are the people who become family even if you are not related by blood. These are the people who know your whole story and love you anyway. These are the people who will drop everything to help you when you need them. These are the people who pray for you even when you do not ask. These are the people I handpicked for you because I knew you would need them and they would need you. And when you meet them, there is going to be a recognition in your spirit that this is not a random encounter. This is a divine connection. The business idea I gave you is about to take off. You have had this idea in your heart for a while, but you have been afraid to pursue it. You have been afraid it would not work. You have been afraid you did not have what it takes. You have been afraid of what people would think if you failed. But I gave you that idea. It came from me. And when I give you an idea, I also give you the grace to execute it. It is time to step out. It is time to take the risk. It is time to build the thing I told you to build. I am going to send customers. I am going to send clients. I am going to send partners. I am going to send investors. I am going to give you favor with the people who can help you scale. I am going to give you wisdom to navigate challenges. I am going to bless the work of your hands. And that business is going to become a source of provision for you and a source of blessing for others. The anointing for worship that has been dormant in you is being awakened. You used to worship freely, but then life got hard, and the worship stopped. The enemy silenced your song because he knows that your worship is a weapon. When you worship, things shift in the spiritual realm. When you lift your voice in praise, demons flee. When you declare my goodness, strongholds crumble. When you worship in the midst of the battle, you activate my presence, and my presence changes everything. I am putting a new song in your mouth. I am restoring the joy of worship. I am giving you a fresh revelation of who I am that makes worship flow naturally. And your worship is going to be a key that unlocks breakthrough in your life and in the lives of others. The fear of man that has been controlling you is being broken. You have been making decisions based on what other people think. You have been silencing your voice because you are afraid of judgment. You have been playing small because you did not want to make anyone uncomfortable. You have been hiding your gifts because you are afraid of jealousy. You have been conforming to expectations that were not mine. But I am breaking the fear of man off of you. I am giving you a healthy fear of me that replaces the unhealthy fear of people. I am teaching you that my opinion is the only one that matters. I am showing you that the people who are meant to be in your life will celebrate you, not criticize you. I am giving you the courage to be yourself without apology. And when you step into that freedom, you are going to discover that the right people are attracted to authenticity, not perfection. The trauma that has been defining you is being healed. Something happened to you that was not your fault. Something was done to you that should never have been done. Something was taken from you that you deserve to keep. That trauma has been shaping the way you see yourself, the way you see others, the way you see the world. It has been creating patterns of self-protection that keep you isolated. It has been triggering reactions that you cannot control. It has been stealing your peace. But I am the healer of trauma. I am the restorer of what was stolen. I am the one who makes all things new. I am going into the deep places of your soul where the trauma lives, and I am healing it from the root. I am replacing the lies that the trauma planted with truth. I am giving you back what was taken. I am restoring your sense of safety. I am teaching you how to trust again. The trauma is not going to define you anymore. My love is going to define you. The prophetic gift that is in you is about to be activated. You are going to start sensing things in your spirit that you cannot explain naturally. You are going to know things about people without being told. You are going to have dreams that carry messages. You're going to hear my voice more clearly than ever before. You are going to see into situations with supernatural insight. You are going to speak words over people that shift their entire trajectory. This gift is not for your benefit alone. It is for the benefit of others. I am going to use you to encourage, to warn, to guide, to comfort, to correct. And you need to be a faithful steward of this gift. Do not be afraid of it. Do not misuse it. Do not hide it. Step into it with humility and boldness, and I will use you powerfully. The lie that you are alone is being demolished. You have felt like no one understands you. You have felt like no one really sees you. You have felt like you are walking through life completely alone, but you are not alone. I am with you every single moment of every single day. My presence never leaves you. My love never wavers. My attention never shifts. You are never alone. And beyond that, there are people who care about you more than you realize. There are people who think about you. There are people who pray for you. There are people who would help you if you asked. You just have to let them in. You have built walls to protect yourself, but those walls are also keeping out the people who want to love you. I am going to help you lower those walls with the right people. I am going to surround you with a community that makes you feel seen, known, and loved. You are not going to walk through life alone anymore. The breakthrough in your marriage is not just about fixing problems. It is about taking your relationship to a level you have never experienced before. It is about deep intimacy that goes beyond physical. It is about emotional connection that makes you feel truly known. It is about spiritual unity, where you are on the same page pursuing the same purpose. I am not just repairing what was broken. I am upgrading your marriage to the design I always intended. You are going to look at your spouse and feel like you are falling in love all over again. You are going to have conversations that go deeper than logistics. You are going to laugh together again. You are going to dream together again. You are going to pray together and watch me move in response to your unified prayers. Your marriage is going to become a testimony of my redemptive power. And other couples who are struggling are going to look at you and find hope. The breakthrough in your finances is going to be so significant that you will need wisdom to steward it well. I am not just giving you a little more money so you can be slightly more comfortable. I am releasing resources that have the potential to change your entire life and the lives of others. But money is a test. It reveals what is in your heart. It amplifies who you are. If you are generous, it makes you more generous. If you are selfish, it makes you more selfish. So I am giving you the wisdom you need to handle the increase. I am teaching you how to manage money in a way that honors me. I am showing you how to be generous without being foolish. I am guiding you to invest in things that have eternal value. I am protecting you from the traps that money can create. And I am trusting you with resources because I know you will use them for my glory. The ministry that is inside you is about to be birthed. You have been carrying something in your spirit for years. You have felt a pull toward a specific group of people or a specific issue. You have had a burden that would not go away. That is not random. That is a call. That is an assignment, and it is time to step into it. You have been waiting until you felt ready, but you are never going to feel fully ready. You step out, and I make you ready in the process. You start, and I equip you as you go. You say yes, and I provide what you need. The ministry might start small. It might start with one person. It might start in your living room. But do not despise small beginnings. I am going to grow it beyond what you can imagine. I'm going to use you to impact lives, to set captives free, to heal the broken, to speak truth into darkness. And you are going to look back and realize that the pain you went through was preparation for the ministry you are walking in. The health breakthrough that is coming is going to be documented. Doctors are going to have before and after scans. They are going to have test results that show dramatic improvement. They are going to have records that prove something changed, and they are not going to have a medical explanation for it. Some of them are going to say it is a spontaneous remission or an anomaly, but you are going to know the truth. It was not spontaneous. It was supernatural. It was not an anomaly. It was a miracle, and you are going to have documentation that proves it, and you are going to use that documentation to testify to my healing power. Your medical records are going to become a witness to my faithfulness. The door into ministry leadership is opening. You have been serving faithfully in the background. but I'm about to bring you to the forefront. You are going to be given opportunities to lead. You are going to be entrusted with responsibility. You are going to be placed in positions where your voice carries weight. This is not because you lobbied for it or manipulated circumstances. This is because I am promoting you. I am the one who lifts up and brings down. I am the one who decides who leads and who follows. And I have decided that it is your time. You are going to lead with humility and authority. You are going to steward the platform I give you with integrity. You are going to point people to me, not to yourself. And I am going to use you to influence and impact far more people than you could have reached from the background. The financial debt that has been crushing you is about to be supernaturally reduced. You are going to receive unexpected money that goes toward your debt. You are going to have debts forgiven. You are going to negotiate payoffs for less than you owe. You are going to have creditors agree to settlements that make no logical sense. You are going to see balances decrease faster than they should based on your payments. And within a time frame that shocks you, you are going to be debt-free. The weight of that debt is going to be lifted off your shoulders. The stress is going to be gone. The shame is going to be replaced with gratitude. And you are going to testify that I am the God who sets captives free, even from financial bondage. The land that you are going to possess is right in front of you. There is territory that has your name on it. There are opportunities that are assigned to you. There are spaces that are waiting for you to step into them. But you have been standing at the edge, looking at the giants, focusing on the obstacles, doubting whether you can take it. I am telling you that the land is yours. I already gave it to you. Now you need to go in and possess it. You need to step out in faith. You need to face the giants. You need to fight the battles. But you are not fighting alone. I am going with you. I am fighting for you. The battles are already won. You just need to show up and take what is yours. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting until you feel ready. The time is right here, right at this moment. Go in and possess the land. The children who have been in rebellion are about to come home. Not just physically home, but spiritually home. They are going to return to me. They are going to remember what you taught them. They are going to recognize that the way they have been living is not working. They are going to hit a point of desperation where they cry out to me, and I am going to answer. They are going to encounter me in a way that changes everything. The prodigals are coming home. The lost sheep are being found. The dead are coming back to life. And you are going to throw a party because the child you thought you lost is being restored to you. The ministry of reconciliation that I am releasing through you is going to heal families. I am going to use you to be a bridge between people who have been divided. I am going to give you words that break down walls. I am going to give you wisdom to navigate complex family dynamics. I am going to use you to bring peace where there has been war. This is not going to be easy. Reconciliation is messy. It requires people to be vulnerable, to admit wrong, to forgive deeply. But I am anointing you for this assignment. I am going to give you favor with both sides. I am going to use you to facilitate conversations that lead to healing. And families that were fractured are going to be made whole because you were obedient to be a peacemaker. The creative gifts that have been dormant are being awakened. You used to paint, write, sing, create, and then life got busy and you stopped. But those gifts were not given to you to be buried. They were given to you to be used. And I am stirring them up again. You are going to feel the pull to create. You are going to have ideas that demand to be expressed. You are going to make time for the creative pursuits that bring you joy. And as you create, you are going to find that it is not just a hobby. It is worship. It is ministry. It is a way of reflecting my image as the creator. And the things you create are going to touch people, encourage people, point people to me. The assignment to mentor the next generation is being placed on you. There are young people who need what you have. They need your wisdom. They need your experience. They need your encouragement. They need to see an example of someone who has walked with me for years and remained faithful. I am going to bring them across your path. I am going to create opportunities for you to pour into them. And you might feel like you do not have much to offer, but you have more than you realize. Your life is a testimony. Your faithfulness is an example. Your wisdom is needed. And the seeds you plant in the next generation are going to produce a harvest that outlasts you. The passion for prayer that has been missing is about to be restored. Prayer used to be your lifeline, but somewhere along the way it became a duty. You lost the joy of communion with me. You lost the hunger for my presence, but I am about to reignite that passion. I am about to remind you why you fell in love with prayer in the first place. I am going to meet you in the secret place in ways that make you not want to leave. I am going to speak to you so clearly that you will treasure every word. I am going to show you things to come. I am going to give you strategies for battle. I am going to release healing, breakthrough, and deliverance as you pray. And prayer is going to shift from being something you feel like you should do to something you cannot wait to do. The blessing I am releasing over your home is going to make it a sanctuary. People are going to feel my presence when they walk through your door. They are going to sense peace. They are going to feel safe. Your home is going to become a place of refuge for people who are weary. It is going to become a place of healing for people who are broken. It is going to become a place of encounter where people meet me. I am consecrating your home as holy ground. I am assigning angels to guard it. I am filling it with my glory. And everyone who enters is going to be touched by my presence. The financial wisdom I am imparting to you is going to position you to leave an inheritance. Not just money, but wisdom. Not just wealth, but values. I am teaching you how to build something that lasts. I am showing you how to invest in things that appreciate. I am guiding you to make decisions that create long-term stability. I am breaking the pattern of living paycheck to paycheck. I am establishing a new pattern of wealth building. And your children and grandchildren are going to benefit from the foundation you are laying. You are going to leave them more than you received. You are going to break the cycle of poverty and establish a cycle of blessing. The strength to set boundaries with toxic family members is being released. You have tolerated abuse, manipulation, and dysfunction because they are family. You have endured disrespect because you were taught that family is family no matter what. But I am giving you permission to protect yourself. I am giving you the courage to say no. I am giving you the wisdom to create distance when necessary. Honoring your parents does not mean allowing them to destroy you. Loving your siblings does not mean accepting their toxicity. You can love people from a distance. You can pray for people without being in close relationship with them. And I am showing you how to navigate these complex dynamics with grace and wisdom. The healing of your inner child is taking place. There are wounds from childhood that you have carried into adulthood. There are needs that were not met. There are words that were not spoken. There are moments when you needed protection and did not receive it. Those unhealed places have been affecting your adult relationships, your decisions, your self-perception. But I am going back into those places with you. I am healing the little boy or little girl inside you who is still hurting. I am giving you what you needed then. I am speaking the words you needed to hear. I am providing the comfort you were denied. I am becoming the parent you needed. And as that inner child is healed, you are going to find freedom in your adult life that you have never experienced. The courage to start over is being imparted to you. Maybe you feel like you are too old to start over. Maybe you feel like you have wasted too much time. Maybe you feel like it is too late to pursue the dream, but it is never too late with me. I am the God of new beginnings. I am the God of fresh starts. I specialize in resurrection. I take what is dead and bring it back to life. Your age is not a limitation. Your past is not a disqualification. Your mistakes are not the end of your story. You can start over. You can pursue the dream. You can learn the new skill. You can change careers. You can go back to school. You can take the risk. I am with you, and if I am with you, it is never too late. The favor that is coming on your business is going to cause rapid growth. Customers are going to multiply. Contracts are going to come in. Revenue is going to increase. Your reputation is going to spread. People are going to start talking about you in rooms you are not in. Opportunities are going to present themselves that you did not pursue. Doors are going to open that you did not knock on. And it is going to be clear to everyone watching that this is not just good business strategy. This is divine favor. This is my hand on your business. And you are going to steward that favor with integrity, with generosity, and with gratitude. The relationships that have been one-sided are about to balance out or end. You have been the one who always reaches out, always gives, always makes the effort. The other person takes and never gives back. I am either going to change their heart so they start reciprocating, or I'm going to remove them from your life. You are not going to keep carrying relationships by yourself. You are not going to keep pouring into people who never pour back. I am bringing balance. I am bringing mutuality. I am bringing relationships where both people give and both people receive. And you are going to experience the joy of relationships that are healthy, reciprocal, and life-giving. The attack on your mind is being shut down. The enemy has been bombarding you with intrusive thoughts, lies, accusations, and mental torment. He has been trying to drive you to despair, to push you toward destructive decisions, to make you believe things about yourself that are not true. But I am taking authority over that attack. I am silencing the voice of the enemy. I am renewing your mind with my truth. I am giving you the mind of Christ. I am filling your thoughts with things that are true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable. I am giving you mental clarity. I am giving you peace in your mind. The mental chaos is ending. The mental peace is beginning. The calling to write is being activated. You have stories to tell. You have wisdom to share. You have insights that need to be put on paper. I am giving you the discipline to write. I am giving you the creativity to craft words that impact people. I am giving you the courage to share your work, even when it feels vulnerable. What you write is going to reach people you will never meet. It is going to encourage people who are struggling. It is going to give language to people who cannot find words for what they are feeling. It is going to point people to me. So write. Do not wait until you feel like a writer. You are a writer because I called you to write. Now do it. The financial breakthrough is going to require you to think bigger. You have been thinking in terms of paying bills and getting by. I need you to start thinking in terms of wealth, legacy, kingdom impact. I need you to lift your vision. I need you to expand your capacity. I need you to prepare for overflow. The reason you have not experienced financial breakthrough before is partly because you were not ready to steward it. Your thinking was too small. Your vision was too limited. But I am expanding your mind to receive what I want to give you. I am preparing you to handle abundance with wisdom and generosity. And when the breakthrough comes, you are going to be ready. The pain you have been carrying is about to be turned into purpose. Every wound, every disappointment, every loss, every moment of suffering, I am going to use all of it. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. I am going to take your pain and turn it into a message that heals others. I am going to take your struggle and turn it into a testimony that gives hope. I am going to take your brokenness and turn it into a ministry that restores the broken. Your pain has been preparing you for an assignment. And when you step into that assignment, you're going to look back and realize that everything you went through was not meaningless. It was preparation, it was training, it was equipping, and it was worth it because of the lives you're going to impact. I am releasing a blessing over you that is comprehensive, powerful, and undeniable. It touches every area of your life. It breaks every curse. It opens every door. It heals every wound. It provides every need. It restores every loss. It defeats every enemy. It fulfills every promise. This blessing is not earned. It is given freely because you are mine, and I delight in blessing my children. Receive it with gratitude. Walk in it with confidence. Share it with generosity. And testify to my goodness so that others will know that I am a God who keeps my promises. The supernatural abundance I am releasing over you is going to touch areas you did not even think to pray about. You have been so focused on the big, obvious needs that you did not notice the smaller areas where lack has been operating. But I see it all. I see the exhaustion that comes from never having time for yourself. I see the strain of always having to choose between two things you need, because you cannot afford both. I see the disappointment of wanting to give your children experiences that you cannot provide. I see the embarrassment of not being able to participate in things because of financial limitations. I see the stress of always calculating in your head whether you have enough. All of that is about to change. The abundance I am releasing is comprehensive. It is going to touch your finances, your time, your energy, your opportunities, your resources, your relationships. You are going to have abundance in every area that has been marked by lack. The blessing over your work life is going to manifest in ways you did not anticipate. You have been asking me for a better job, but I am going to do something better than that. I am going to transform your current situation. I am going to cause your gifts to be recognized. I am going to open doors within your current organization that you did not know existed. I am going to connect you with mentors who see your potential and invest in your development. I am going to position you for assignments that showcase your abilities. I am going to give you favor with leadership. Or, if your current workplace is not where I want you, I am going to transition you into something better with such ease that you will know it was orchestrated by me. Either way, your work life is about to become a source of fulfillment instead of frustration, a place of blessing instead of burden. The relationships that you thought were dead are being resurrected. There are people who used to be close to you who drifted away. The relationship ended without a fight, without drama, just slowly faded until you were no longer part of each other's lives. You have mourned those losses quietly, wondering what went wrong, wondering if you did something to push them away. But I am bringing restoration to some of those relationships. I am creating opportunities for reconnection. I am removing the awkwardness that kept you from reaching out. I am softening hearts on both sides. You are going to have conversations that feel like no time has passed. You are going to laugh about old memories. You are going to realize that the friendship is still there. It was just dormant. And the reconnection is going to be sweet, because now you both have the maturity and wisdom that comes from the years you spent apart. The spiritual gifts that have been lying dormant in you are being stirred up. You have gifts that you have never used because you did not know you had them. You have abilities in the spiritual realm that have never been activated. You have authority that you have never exercised, but I am awakening those gifts right here, right at this moment. You are going to start operating in levels of discernment that you have never experienced. You are going to sense things in your spirit that give you insight into situations and people. You are going to know things that you could not know naturally. You are going to speak words that carry weight beyond their natural meaning. You're going to pray prayers that shift atmospheres. You are going to lay hands on people, and they are going to be healed. You are going to cast out demons, and they are going to flee. You are going to speak to situations, and they are going to change. This is not about making you feel special. This is about equipping you for the assignments I have for you. The gifts are tools, and I am placing them in your hands so you can do the work I am calling you to do. The bondage that has kept you from experiencing true intimacy with me is being broken. You have known about me, but you have not known me. You have believed in me, but you have not experienced me. You have prayed to me, but you have not encountered me. There has been a distance, a veil, a barrier that kept you from the deep intimacy I desired to have with you. That barrier is coming down. The religious mindset that made you relate to me out of duty instead of desire is being demolished. The fear that made you keep me at arm's length is being removed. The shame that made you feel unworthy to approach me is being destroyed. I'm inviting you into a level of intimacy with me that you have never known. I'm inviting you to experience my presence in ways that transform you. I am inviting you to hear my voice with clarity. I am inviting you to know my heart. I am inviting you into friendship with me that is real, deep, and life-changing. The calling to prophetic intercession is being placed on you. I am going to give you burdens for specific people, specific places, specific situations. You are going to feel my heart for things. You are going to weep over things that I weep over. You are going to be stirred to pray about things that seem random until you find out later that your prayers were exactly what was needed at that exact moment. This is not going to be comfortable. Intercession is costly. It requires you to enter into the pain of others. It requires you to stand in the gap. It requires you to travail. But it is also powerful. Your prayers are going to shift nations. Your prayers are going to save lives. Your prayers are going to break strongholds. Your prayers are going to release captives. Your prayers are going to open heavens. And you are going to see the fruit of your intercession, and you are going to know that your obedience to pray made a difference. The platform I am giving you is going to expand beyond what you can handle in your own strength. You are going to need me every single day. You are going to be dependent on my wisdom, my grace, my anointing. And that is exactly where I want you. I do not promote people who think they can do it on their own. I promote people who know they are completely dependent on me. Your platform is going to give you access to influence, but I am trusting you with that influence because I know you will use it to point people to me, not to yourself. I know you will leverage it for kingdom purposes, not personal gain. I know you will steward it with integrity, humility, and faithfulness. And as you are faithful with the platform I give you, I will expand it even more. The lie that you missed your opportunity is being demolished. You think you are too old. You think you took too long. You think the door closed. You think someone else took your spot, but that is a lie from the enemy designed to keep you from stepping into what I have for you. You have not missed your opportunity. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. What I have for you has your name on it, and nobody else can take it. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter how much time has passed. It does not matter what opportunities you missed in the past. I am opening doors right here that are specifically for you, and they are opening at exactly the right time. You are not late. You are right on schedule with my plan. The favor I am releasing over your family is going to cause your household to be a testimony. People are going to look at your family and see evidence of my power to restore, to heal, to unite, to bless. They are going to ask you what your secret is. They are going to want to know how your marriage went from the brink of divorce to thriving. They are going to want to know how your rebellious children turned around. They are going to want to know how you went from financial struggle to abundance. They are going to want to know how you overcame the generational curses that plagued your family for decades. And you are going to tell them that it was not a formula. It was not a method. It was me. It was my intervention. It was my grace. It was my power. And your testimony is going to give them hope for their own families. The anointing for teaching that is inside you is about to be released. You have wisdom that needs to be shared. You have insights that need to be taught. You have understanding that needs to be passed on. I am going to open doors for you to teach. It might be in a formal setting like a classroom or a church. It might be informal like mentoring individuals or leading a small group. But however it manifests, you are going to teach, and your teaching is going to impact people. You are going to take complex spiritual truths and make them understandable. You are going to take deep theological concepts and make them practical. You are going to teach in a way that changes the way people think, which changes the way they live. And the people you teach are going to carry what you taught them into their own spheres of influence, multiplying the impact. The burden of false responsibility is being lifted off of you. You have been carrying responsibility for things that were never yours to carry. You have been trying to fix people you cannot fix. You have been trying to change situations you cannot change. You have been trying to control outcomes that are not yours to control. And the weight of that false responsibility has been crushing you. But I am lifting it off. I am teaching you the difference between what is your responsibility and what is mine. I am showing you where your boundaries are. I am giving you permission to let go of what is not yours to carry. I am releasing you from the pressure to make everything okay for everyone. You are not the savior. I am. Your job is to be obedient, faithful, and loving. My job is to do the saving, the fixing, the changing. And when you step out of my role and step into yours, you are going to experience freedom that changes everything. The breakthrough in your prayer life is going to make prayer feel like breathing. It is going to be natural, constant, conversational. You are going to pray without ceasing because prayer is going to become an ongoing dialogue between us. You are going to talk to me throughout your day. You are going to ask me questions and wait for answers. You are going to bring me into every decision, every conversation, every situation, and I am going to respond. You are going to hear my voice. You are going to sense my leading. You are going to experience my presence. Prayer is going to shift from being a religious exercise to being the lifeline that connects you to me. And you are going to wonder how you ever lived without this level of communion. The identity crisis that has plagued you is being resolved once and for all. You have been trying to figure out who you are by looking at what you do, what you accomplish, what other people say about you. But your identity is not found in any of those things. Your identity is found in me. You are my child. That is who you are. Everything else flows from that one truth. When you understand that you are my child, you understand that you are loved unconditionally. You understand that you are accepted completely. You understand that you are valued infinitely. You understand that you have purpose eternally. You understand that you are equipped supernaturally. You understand that you are protected divinely. Your identity as my child is the foundation for everything else in your life. And I am establishing that foundation so firmly that nothing can ever shake it again. The financial breakthrough you are about to experience is going to require you to grow in generosity. I am not giving you increase so you can upgrade your lifestyle and hoard resources. I am giving you increase so you can be a blessing to others. I am giving you abundance so you can fund kingdom work. I am putting resources in your hands so you can help people who are in the place where you used to be. And I am watching to see what you do with the increase. Are you going to be faithful to give? Are you going to be obedient when I tell you to bless someone? Are you going to tithe and offer with a cheerful heart? Are you going to live generously? Your response to the blessing will determine whether I can trust you with more. This is a test, and I am confident you are going to pass it because I have been preparing your heart to be generous. The healing I am releasing over your mind is going to bring you mental clarity you have not experienced in years. The brain fog is lifting. The confusion is clearing. The forgetfulness is being dealt with. The inability to focus is being corrected. Your mind is being renewed. Your thoughts are being aligned with my truth. Your mental processes are being restored. You are going to think clearly. You are going to remember things. You are going to be able to focus for extended periods. You are going to process information quickly. You are going to make connections you did not see before. Your mind is a gift from me, and I am restoring it to optimal function so you can use it to fulfill your purpose. The courage to pursue your dreams is being released into your spirit. You have dreams that you have been too afraid to pursue. Dreams that seemed too big. Dreams that other people laughed at. Dreams that you convinced yourself were unrealistic. But those dreams came from me. I planted them in your heart, and I am giving you the courage to go after them. You are going to take steps toward those dreams that you have been putting off. You are going to invest time, energy, and resources into making them happen. You are going to push past the fear. You are going to ignore the critics. You are going to believe that if I gave you the dream, I will give you the grace to accomplish it. And you are going to watch those dreams become reality, and you are going to be in awe of what I did through your obedience. The blessing I am releasing over you is permanent, not temporary. This is not a momentary relief that fades when the next problem comes. This is a foundational shift that changes the trajectory of your entire life. This blessing is going to affect you and your children and your grandchildren. This blessing is going to establish patterns of favor, health, abundance, peace, and purpose that become the new normal for your family line. This blessing is breaking curses and establishing promises that will outlast you. This blessing is creating a legacy that points future generations back to me. And when people tell your story years from now, they are going to say that your life was a turning point, that everything changed when I released my supernatural blessing over you. Amen. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear these words. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a message from God. He has more to say to you, and I do not want you to miss it. Click the notification bell so you are alerted every time a new message is uploaded. God is speaking to you personally through these messages, and each one carries breakthrough, healing, and hope for your specific situation. Share this video with your family and friends who are going through battles right now. Your simple act of sharing could be the very thing that saves someone from giving up. God is using you to extend His love to others, and there is no greater privilege than being a messenger of hope. If you are in a financial position to support this ministry, there is a link in the description. Every contribution goes toward producing more messages that reach people all over the world who desperately need to hear from God. You are partnering with us to spread hope, and your generosity is making an eternal impact. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for taking time to listen. Thank you for believing that God still speaks. He does. He is speaking right through this message. And He is not done with you yet. Your breakthrough is coming. Your healing is coming. Your blessing is coming. Do not give up. Do not quit. Do not lose hope. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep trusting. God is faithful, and He is about to prove it in your life in ways that leave you speechless. Amen.